As we move towards Easter and anticipate the celebration of what Christ did for us on the cross and in his resurrection, it's fitting that we take some time and look back to the sacrifices of the Old Covenant that also anticipate that saving work. And so today's passage is from Leviticus 8, and it speaks of the sacrifice by which the Lord consecrated Aaron the high priest and his sons as priests with him for the worship and the service of the Lord in the sanctuary. There's a sacrifice of a bull for a sin offering, a ram for a burnt offering, and the ram of ordination. And each of these stands for some aspect of the exchange of God's life and ours. Leviticus 8:14. Then he brought the bull of the sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bull of the sin offering. And imagine when they enter this place, and there's this grown bull here. It's a big creature, it's a strong creature. And God is saying, lay your hand on it. Feel its warmth, the warmth of its life, the strength of it. Because this life is going to be offered in place of your life. And that's what Christ is for us. Christ is the offering for our own life. And what the Lord is saying is identify with that life. Identify with the offering of Christ's life on the cross. The next is the ram for the burnt offering. This is Leviticus 8:21. And Moses burned the whole ram on the altar as a burnt offering, a pleasing aroma, an offering by fire to the Lord. And what's significant about this one is that it's offered entire to the Lord. None of it is consumed as food. None of it is taken outside the camp to be burnt as waste like the other offerings. The whole thing goes up in smoke to heaven. And that signifies our giving our lives to the Lord. That's the kind of offering we are to make. Hold nothing back, because he's worth everything. He's given his life for us. We give our lives to him in gratitude. And finally, there's the offering for the consecration. Leviticus 8:22. Then he presented the other ram, the ram of ordination. And Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the head of the ram. And Moses killed it, and took some of its blood, and put it on the tip of Aaron's right ear, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the great toe of his right foot. And this offering is the one that sets them apart for a new life in the Lord, a new life of service to him, and a new life of rejoicing in him. It says that they put the blood on his right ear, and that means so that he can hear the voice of the Lord. On the thumb, in order that with their hands they may do the will of the Lord. And on their feet, that they may walk in his ways. And all that signifies that our new life in him is a life of obedience, but it's also a life of rejoicing. Because this offering, unlike the burnt offering, was to be shared. It was offered to the Lord, and then part of it was taken and was eaten in a feast by Aaron and his brethren. And that feast signifies the joy of the new life that we have in Christ, the new life that he's won for us on the cross. And so the sin offering represents what the Lord has done for us, our redemption, where his life has been given to us. The burnt offering represents our giving our lives to him in response. And this other offering, this ram of ordination, represents that we've been consecrated, we have been set apart for a new life in the Lord. May we live that life with obedience. May we live it in joy. Amen.